Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. Tonight I'm guiding you through another new moon yin yoga practice. And this month, the new moon is in the sign of Libra. And Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, which is love and relationships. And it's also ruled by the element of air, which is our breath, prana, and also communications. Libra is also represented by the symbol of the scales. So this month, the new moon energies invite us to create an intention to come back into right balance within ourselves and with others in our community. So we'll get started today by coming in a comfortable seated position. Just take a moment to settle in so that we can ground and connect to our heart's desire, our sankalpa. Feeling the sits bones rooted deeply into the earth, and the spine extending upwards from the pelvis all the way up through the crown of the head, connecting to the night sky and the quiet of the new moon energies. Taking this time to empty out, releasing and letting go of any thoughts in your mind. Releasing and letting go of any emotions that are present. Just allow them to be and to dissolve into the emptiness and darkness of the new moon. Releasing and letting go of tensions through your body. As though body and mind were becoming emptied out, just like the moon, reflective. As you tune into what's present for you in your body and life, taking this time to create a sankalpa, a seed of intention for the next lunar cycle. Aligning yourself with a deeper sense of inner balance and equilibrium. And you can bring your hands to your heart center, taking 3 deep breaths. And sealing your sankalpa at the heart space. And allowing it to grow and blossom through your practice tonight. Let's begin by opening through the legs into a straddle. And you can bring a pillow or a block to the inner left leg line. And we'll start by opening up through the side of the rib cage, creating more space for breath, for prana. Let's bring our left elbow down onto the prop, and you can rest your forehead in your palms. Right hand to your hip, anchoring down through the hip. And take a few breaths now into the side of the body. Gently rolling the right shoulder up. If you'd like, you can reach the right palm up. And bend through the elbow, resting your fingertips feather light to the base of the skull. If that's too much, just bring your hand back down to the hip. And sending your breath into the side of the rib cage. And feeling the neck soften and the jaw, head heavy. Gently stretch the top palm towards the toes for just a breath or two. And then bring your arm back down to your hip. Breathing here again. And rotate the heart towards the thigh as your right palm draws forward and across the shin bone. Letting your head hang over the thigh or knee. You can always add support for your forehead. Relaxing your right palm, taking your hands to either side of the leg, and pressing into your palms as you slowly roll up and come back to center. And pausing here, breathing in that healing and regenerative light of the moon, known as Soma, the subtle waters of the moon. And then let's open our eyes and move towards the right side. You can transfer your prop over to the inner leg line. And we'll bring the right elbow just beside the knee and rest our forehead in the palm. Left hand to left hip for a moment. Left shoulder begins to gently rotate towards the sky. Neck and jaw stays relaxed, head heavy. You can keep your palm there or reach the left palm up now, bending at your elbow, and just resting the palms, barely touching the head, not putting too much weight on your neck. Perhaps gently stretching the left fingertips towards the foot. And then drawing the palm back down to the opposite hip. Slowly rotating your chest now over the right thigh. Both hands to either side of the leg, and then take your left palm, stretch it forward across the shin bone. And fold, hanging the head. We'll bring our palms back under the shoulders, rolling all the way up. Returning back to center and sliding your prop in front of you, closing your eyes. Feeling the prana moving equally through both sides of the body. Feeling the breath expanding through the side of the rib cage. And then we'll exhale and we'll hinge forward from our hips and we'll fold forward and down. Feeling a gentle stretch across the kidneys, which are connected to the sign of Libra. As you breathe in and out, imagine the silver light of the moon, Soma Shakti. And with each breath, can you send this silver light to the kidneys? A silver white light. Breathing deeply into the mid-back, just below the rib cage. Good. Let's take another breath. Keeping the body relaxed as you slowly walk the palms back and roll your spine up from the lower vertebrae all the way up through the neck and head. 3 deep breaths into your chest. And floating your palms behind you, lean back and then lift a little bit more through the chest. And feel the tissue across the collarbone widen, breathing into the center of your chest. And drawing the shoulders back over your hips, and you can begin to shake out your legs. Just leaning back and bringing some movement to your legs. Coming back through center. And then we'll take our legs in front of us, bending at our knees. Leaning back again and rocking your knees from side to side. Beginning to massage over the hips. And we'll lower down onto our back with our knees bent. And as you come onto your back, take a moment to allow your pelvis to rock into a neutral position. Lower back relaxed and shoulders broad. Head heavy. And we'll float our left knee to our chest, and we're crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Flex through that foot and then help the thigh bone away from the body. You can pause here with the right foot on the floor, or maybe just a block underneath the foot, or you can float the thigh closer to the chest and thread your palms through the legs and behind the thighs. Finding a sense of softness through the lower back, the upper back and neck. If there's tension, slide a flat blanket or a little prop underneath the hips. Softening your breath into the outer left hip, beginning to soften and unwind tension from the sciatic nerve. Can you feel your breath filling up the rib cage and chest? The breath expanding through the back of the heart and in through the upper lobes of the lungs. And noticing how your breath in the element of air is a bridge between the body and the mind. As you slow down your breath, you slow down the fluctuations of the mind. And as the mind slows down and becomes spacious and receptive like the moon, in the yoga tradition, the mind is the moon, chitta. And as the mind slows down, the nervous system shifts, and coming into balance. Body moving towards internal homeostasis. Now take a hold of your left ankle with your right hand, and then help your body over towards the right. You're keeping the shape of your legs. So your left foot comes down to the floor and the knee is still pointing to the sky as you shift over onto the right hip. So we're moving into a twist, but we're still getting a beautiful opening through the outer thigh and a little bit more again into the side waist. Rotate the heart and then open up through the left palm. And you might even turn your head over to the left. You can float your head back to center, release your ankle, stack your knees, float onto your back, and bring the soles of your feet back to the floor, knees bent. Pausing here and just feeling the opening through the left side of your body. And the left side of the body is the lunar channel, the feminine. And now we'll move into the right. Draw your right knee up, flex your foot, and cross the right ankle over the left thigh, helping your right knee away from you. And you might be floating the bottom leg up and interlacing your fingers behind the thigh, soft shoulders, and a natural arc through your neck. Letting your chin rest below the forehead. And feel the spine imprinting down into the earth as you breathe into the outer right hip. And the connective tissue that surrounds the hip joint. as though with each breath you were inviting that subtle water, soma, into the hip joint. You can even visualize that silver white light as you breathe. Taking a hold of your right ankle with your left hand, and we're shifting the body over towards the left, coming onto your hip, and the right foot is firmly planted on the floor with the knee pointing to the sky. Rotate the heart, wrap the right shoulder underneath you, and stretch the palm open in line with your shoulder, turning your head gently over towards the right. Relaxing the ankle and bringing your head back to center, stacking knee on top of knee and sliding onto your back. Hugging both knees to your chest and interlace your fingers behind the base of your skull. So you're cupping the skull bone with the palms, and then draw your elbows and your knees towards each other, letting the weight of your head sink back. And then place your head back to the ground, feet to the earth, feeling the opening through the right side of the body, the solar channel, connected to the masculine energies. Taking a breath in and out, and feeling into the midline of the body as though there were a silver white current through the center of the body. Feeling the left side of the body and the right side of the body merge together at center, coming into a sense of inner balance as you stretch your legs out and open the palms alongside of the body, coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Staying in this space of rest for as long as you need. This rest helps to nourish your sankalpa, your new moon intention. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste. And if you enjoyed this short new moon practice, join me on my new Yoga with Kristen membership, where we'll dive into full-length new moon practices each month, and we'll be layering the practice with a moon mantra. I hope to see you over there, and until then, take care. For more yoga practices like these, please like this video, comment below, and share this video with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.